Super day, super night, and supreme news about Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen. Some bad news, some good news, and of course, some decent news to share with you guys. I am Indian Gooner. If you seek daily Arsenal content, daily means 365 days a year. I'm sorry, I wanted to say a week, but okay, I was wrong. 365 days a year, and not just the transfer window. So, consider subscribing. Yeah, let's just jump into it. The first news that we have is, of course, about Tammy Abraham. Now, here's the reality. The one who broke the Albert Sambi Lokonga deal to us, Sacha Taveoleri. Now he says that Tammy Abraham, who has been linked with the move to Atalanta, would prioritize the Premier League, where Arsenal would be the most concrete move for him. Not bad, because he's an Arsenal fan. I don't count Tammy Abraham as a bad player at all. But if you tell me, that we've got Aubameyang, of course, Aubameyang is definitely going to run his contract down. That's what I believe. Same definitely would go for Lacazette as well. I think so. Same will go for Lacazette. As of now, I don't think so. Anyone is going to buy him at all. Nketiah, same is the case for Nketiah. People will want to wait for him in the summer because he's not signing a new deal. Tammy would not be a bad shout, but if you're linked with Lautaro Martinez, just let me know in the comments. Lautaro Martinez or Tammy Abraham? Lautaro Martinez, Tammy Abraham. If you ask me, Lautaro Martinez, Tammy Abraham. Lautaro Martinez. I'll go for Lautaro, man. What the hell is wrong with me? Or somewhere on the line, I'd say both. Weird. IG is weird. Moving on, so according to Tom Colomos from Mail Sport, he says that Maddison has been a strong target this summer for Arsenal, who've been working on a player plus cash deal. He still has 3 years remaining on a 100k a week contract, and it's understood that anything less than 60 million pounds would be turned down flat. Of course, I'm pretty much sure that's true, and it should be, because I mean, he's a super quality player, someone who creates a lot of chances, someone who really explores central and the wider areas of the pitch, and who literally is going to push every single goddamn player to its limits when he's attacking. I think, of course, James Maddison, barring the fitness issues, if it comes, but let's see how things will turn out to be. Moving on, so it looks like Arsenal are exploring Bernardo Silva transfer as an alternative for James Maddison. If that's not materializing, according to Mirror Football, Arsenal would look into Bernardo Silva. They're exploring a shock move for Bernardo Silva as boss Mikel Arteta looks to add more creativity to his side. The financial situations at the La Liga clubs mean they could struggle to afford him, and that has opened the door to Arsenal, who literally are the only club that I know that really have money and are not spending it at all. Look at Chelsea, look at Manchester City, look at Manchester United, Arsenal. तेरा खून कब खोलेगा Arsenal? तेरा खून कब खोलेगा? Buy some players, man. Buy some players. I'll give you some money. I'll lend you some money. Buy some players. Buy some players, Arsenal. Yes, I know what I did there. Yes, I copied Angry Rantman, but who cares? The passion and the frustration is real, bro. Buy some bloody players. Less than a week's time, we're going to face Brentford. You think we got... Okay, after Brentford, it's Chelsea. God damn it. IG got carried away there. Moving on, so... There you go, the golden boy is here, who shared on his Instagram stories images with his mates who also are Olympic gold medalist. And there you go, Bruno Guimaraes, one of the Arsenal players, linked. Yep. And it's a funny story because Gabriel Martinelli shared the Brazilian image and the 2 eyes image. Why would you do that? Why would Gabriel Martinelli do that? Is he coming to Arsenal? Is Bruno Guimaraes coming to Arsenal? Only time will tell. And of course, there we go. Sharing images with René Jesus. Dani Alves, 43rd trophy. 43rd. My God, this guy he is the real success guy. I mean, he's the definition of success, baby. Moving on, so here's the bigger story and bigger update according to Chris Wheatley, who shared this. No, not Chris Wheatley, I guess. Yeah, someone did. Okay, so Bruno Guimaraes' agent, his name is Alexis Malavolta. Now he's liked this Chris Wheatley's tweet that Gabriel Martinelli with Brazil teammate Bruno Guimaraes after winning gold at the Olympics. Now, why would he like a certain tweet? He's not liked any other tweet related to Arsenal an Arsenal player or something like that. But okay, why would you like something that Chris Wheatley tweeted? You got to understand this agent is actually doing something special. My God, that means Bruno Guimaraes to Arsenal is happening? Oh my God, I can't believe my eyes. Wow. Okay. Let's not just panic. So sharing with you some training images, of course, as usual. The training images will be here. And you can see Pablo Mari, Ben White and Aubameyang. I don't know what Aubameyang is doing beside them, but okay, whatever. Sio Kolasinac, man. Go to Fenerbahce already, man. Come on. Ainsley in the background, and of course, Emil Smith-Rowe. The Smith, of course. And there you go, Folarin Balogun, Albert Sambi Lokonga facing the Heat with the Arsenal's number 7, Bukayo Saka. Here's Sambi, Kieran Tierney, Balogun, and of course, the star boy of Arsenal, Albert Sambi Lokonga, having a word with, I think that's Joe Willock. As Joe Willock, yeah, surely. Yep. Bukayo Saka, Hector Bellerin, Mikel Arteta showing some things, holding an Aubameyang in the background as well. And there we go, Nicola Pepe. And the one who actually coined the term, the Smith, Nuno Tavares, is here, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. And as we stumble upon the injury report, here's Thomas Partey, right ankle. Thomas sustained an injury to ligaments in his right ankle. It looks like he's approximately out for 3 weeks. He'll be back in training in approximately 3 weeks. So, damn it. Eddie Nketiah is also out. Right ankle, sustained bruising to his right ankle during a friendly match against Chelsea. He continues to be assessed, but he's approximately back in 4 weeks. My God, no Nketiah. How will we win? Gabriel Magalhaes, right knee, of course, but it looks like he's aiming to be back in training in the forthcoming weeks. Now, I think Gabriel will be back, surely, soon. But he would miss some games, that's for sure. And Jordi Osei Tutu, ladies and gentlemen. Jordi Osei Tutu. It looks like he's hinting a move away. Jordi Osei Tutu. And George Bird shared this. He says that Osei Tutu on Instagram definitely seems like a move is happening soon. So that could be the thing about Jordi Osei Tutu. And talking about more stuff, now here's about Joe Willock. As I already mentioned before, Conrad Harrison said that a fee has been agreed between Arsenal and Newcastle. There's an update to it. He says talks breaking down over payment structures. Now the payment structures that what Newcastle are offering, Arsenal are not impressed with it. So they are thinking, you know what, no, we want more and we want the right price for our brightest talent. So they're sticking on to certain price that Newcastle would want to think around again. So Conrad Harrison also confirmed it that this is not that saying the deal is off, just a breakdown in talks over payment structures, and let's see what happens. And further down the line, he actually shared a GIF of James Maddison celebrating a goal, so that could mean something. Hope it does. Moving on, so here's a bigger update. David Ornstein has confirmed it. Not only that, Francesco Porzio, a lot of people have actually confirmed it that Chelsea have agreed a deal with Inter Milan to sign Romelu Lukaku, 28-year-old Belgian striker, expected to sign 5-year contract worth 12 to 13 million euros per year. He'll return to Stamford Bridge 8 years after leaving for Everton. And here's a funny story. It's 115 million euros. Imagine, man, how much money Chelsea has spent for a striker and they still haven't got that sorted yet, and they believe it's going to be Lukaku. Now, big question is, if Lukaku is coming in, do you think Lautaro is coming? You can buy Lautaro. Like, can you buy Lautaro? Like, is there a chance? Well, Tuttosport have it covered. They also confirmed what SempreInter.com has already confirmed, that Lautaro Martinez and Stefan De Vrij are potential departures, with Inter willing to sacrifice key players should suitable offers come in, even after selling Lukaku. So the big update is, if Arsenal want their players, go get their players, spend money, man. 65 million for Lautaro is actually cheap, dirt cheap, because he's not signing a new deal because Inter cannot afford it. And of course, Lautaro Martinez, not much of a complete player. Of course, he would need support, but he would be someone who's definitely going to break a lot of lines when he is actually attacking. So he's not a bad buy, man. Nobody in the world can tell me that Lautaro Martinez would be a bad buy for Arsenal. Not even Lautaro Martinez can convince me with that. So that's what I believe, and that's what the news that I have for you guys. So that's the update. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe if you seek daily Arsenal content. Do let me know in the comments, should Arsenal go for Lautaro Martinez or Tammy Abraham, and I don't want you to be too obvious. Try to think in terms of a little bit of tactics, but if you don't follow football's tactics or something like that, who do you want Arsenal striker to be? Lautaro Martinez or Tammy Abraham? I would go for Lautaro in a heartbeat. Cheers, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe.